Welcome to The Explainer. We've got an absolutely massive night of football ahead. Major clashes in both the Champions League and the EFL Cup. The schedule is just packed. So how do you find the signal in all that noise? Well, we're diving into an expert playbook to see exactly what the predictions hold.
I mean, with so many high-stakes games happening all at once, it can feel a little chaotic, right? You've got these European giants clashing on one channel, and then you've got fierce domestic cup ties on another. So where are the patterns? What are the key matchups you should really be watching?
That's where we turn to our guide for tonight, the playbook from Goal. They've broken down 8 key fixtures to bring some clarity and, a bit of strategy to the whole evening. So let's see what they've mapped out for us.
All right, first up, let's look at the matches where defense is expected to be the real star of the show. We're talking about the tactical chess matches where every single inch is fought for and goals are going to be at an absolute premium. So the playbook flags a couple of games as being these tight defensive battles, the ones falling under 3.5 goals. Now, this is basically the expert signal for a really cagey tactical affair. Think tough tackles, organized backlines, and keepers who are going to be on high alert all night long. And this prediction is being applied to 2 huge Champions League clashes. First, Athletic Bilbao versus Arsenal is tipped for a 1-1 draw. Then you've got Juventus, who are expected to grind out a tough 1-0 win against Dortmund. In both of these cases, the forecast suggests these European titans are just so evenly matched, they might end up canceling each other out. Okay, now let's flip the script. If those gritty defensive duels aren't your thing, don't worry. These next matches are the ones Goal predicts will be just non-stop end-to-end action. The key signal here? The over 2.5 goals prediction. This points to a much more open, attacking style of game where both teams are probably going to find the back of the net. In short, the analysts are telling us to get the popcorn ready because this is where the entertainment is. And wow, this is clearly the dominant prediction for the evening. A full 5 of the 8 matches we're looking at fall into this category. That includes the massive Champions League tie between Real Madrid and Marseille, plus PSV versus Union Saint Gilloise and Tottenham versus Villarreal. And it's not just in Europe. 2 EFL Cup ties, Brentford against Aston Villa and that London derby between Crystal Palace and Millwall, are also expected to be high-scoring. Okay, now for a special case. This next prediction isn't just about a low-scoring game. It's about one team achieving what you might call defensive perfection by not conceding a single goal. The source singles out one match with some very specific language. It says Benfica are not only predicted to win against Qarabagh, but to do it with a 2-0 clean sheet win. Now that points to a forecast of total dominance, both in attack and, crucially, in defense. Earning a clean sheet is like the ultimate badge of honor for a defensive unit. It's a sign of total control. So by predicting one for Benfica, the analysts aren't just calling a win. They're forecasting a flawless, absolutely dominant performance. Okay, so we've seen the defensive battles, the goal fests, and that special clean sheet lockdown. Let's pull back for a second and bring all these predictions together to see the bigger picture for tonight. What does it all really add up to? And this chart illustrates the overall forecast perfectly. The analysis clearly leans towards action. A whopping 62.5% of the games, that's 5 of the 8, are tipped to be high-scoring. The rest of the matches are split between those cagey low-scoring affairs and that one forecast for a dominant clean sheet victory. But hang on, this is where the big picture gets really interesting. A powerful pattern emerges when you look closer, the 2-1 scoreline. It's the predicted outcome in 5 of the 8 matches we've covered, and it spans both competitions. This suggests that while we're expecting goals, most of these games are still tipped to be super tight contests, likely decided by a single, crucial, late goal. So there you have it. The strategic playbook is all laid out. We've got predictions for tight defenses, attacking fireworks, and a whole lot of 2-1 scorelines. But as every single fan knows, football has this wonderful, chaotic habit of defying all expectations. The analysis gives us a roadmap, for sure, but the beauty of the game is its unpredictability. So the real question is, which of these scripts gets followed and which one gets torn up the minute that first whistle blows? Enjoy the games.